Today on Love 225, we're closer to a new semester on the Bluff, and we are getting the first sit-down interview with the 94th Miss Southern University. She's using her crown to help kids right here in Baton Rouge ahead of a new school year. Can't wait for that. Then it's a millennial's dream. There's an upcoming gala, and it's not shorting you on fun with their performer. We'll tell you who and why you're going to love this event to support student athletes. And later, last but certainly not least, we're sticking it with the ladies today. An entrepreneur, seasoned stylist, and hair loss specialist tells us everything we want to know about growing our hair from the inside out. And as always, if you don't love Baton Rouge, that's because you don't know Baton Rouge. And if you don't know Baton Rouge, you're about to. I'm Brandy B. Harris. This is Love 225. Hey, now when you are like me, you live on caffeine, so many of us, right? So let's revisit a spot in Mid-City that we all know and love in the Electric Depot. This is City Roots.
So we are a specialty coffee house and we roast in-house. We craft specialty coffee drinks and coffee cocktails. Some of our most popular drinks are going to be the espresso cello, the cold brew de crema, and then right now we have some spring drinks. So we have the tiramisu cold brew, and we also have a toasted coconut shaken espresso. So I'm going to be making a tiramisu cold brew. The first thing we're going to do is mix in a little bit of the cold brew with our Ghirardelli and Torani sauce and syrup mixture. All right, and then we add our ice. We're going to top off with some more cold brew and leave a good amount of space for that mascarpone sweet cream that we're going to do. Right, and then this is the mixture of sweet cream and mascarpone cheese that makes this really special. All right, and then we just finish it off with a little bit of cocoa powder. And that's it.
Do I have froth on my
A little bit.
When Love 225 returns, we're talking to the queen, Miss Southern University, that is. She's talking about her upcoming supply drive for area students. You do not want to miss it, and hear why it's so important to her. And later, it's a family, fan, and fun affair. We are previewing a big-time gala event where we'll be sitting down, or getting down, with a real soul child. That's your hint, y'all. We'll have all that and more right here on Love 225. Take a look at this. I love this video. Lots of tears and cheers. This is all happiness. This is from spring 2024 when our next guest learned that she would be part of a very rich legacy at the Southern University. Today we have a real queen in the building with a platform representing the entire university system. But there's more to being a campus queen than just wearing your crown and sash. Joining me now, the 94th Miss Southern University, Faith Woods. Faith, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us here at Love 225.
Thank you for having me.
How does it feel? This is your first sit-down interview.
Yes.
Okay, how does it feel to know that, you know, this coming fall and spring, you'll be representing the Southern University?
I'm very excited. It has been a dream of mine since I was little, especially with my parents being alumni from Southern University.
Okay, jag to jag. I can relate. I love that. So talk to me about running for this. I know there's a lot of work that goes into it. Tell me, what did you learn about yourself running for Miss Southern?
I learned a lot about myself. I wanted to become Miss Southern because I wanted to put in the work not only for the Southern University campus and system, but also the community that surrounds Southern University.
And you're wearing your sash today. I made the mistake. I asked you to wear your crown, and then I had to think, wait, she hasn't been coronated yet. You're going to have a big coronation ceremony coming up in the fall, right?
Yes. It's going to be during homecoming week.
During homecoming week. Let everybody know. And you're going to be super tired. I'm going to have you up early on the morning news. I'm just kidding. We're going to work it all out. But I'm super excited to see you here this morning because you're doing a lot with your platform. Talking to me about the messaging. What is your platform this year?
Well, my platform this year is focusing on community engagement and involvement. I also want to just gear in the freshmen this year just to get them involved within the community and on campus.
Now, the queens that have come before you have come from a range of different cities and places, from California and northern states, from all over, from Texas, obviously. But you are from right here in Baton Rouge. Why is this special to you to use your platform for like community engagement and involvement?
This is very special to me because I believe that being from Baton Rouge, I have to pour back into my community. So using this platform, I will begin to start pouring back into my community and by using Stuff the Bus as well.
Stuff a Bus.
Yes.
That is your first, is this your first big community engagement event?
Is.
So talk to me about it. What is it?
Well, Stuff a Bus was brought to the Southern University community by the 89th Miss Alacia Brew. She was Southern University Mrs. and 89th, I'm sorry, the 89th Miss Southern University Alacia Brew. She brought this initiative to the Southern University campus to have donations brought for kids within the community so that they have a successful school year.
So starting them off on the right foot for the first day of school, what are some of the supplies y'all are collecting?
Well, we're collecting book sacks, pencils, paper, things of that nature.
Okay, and let me talk to you about this because I always ask everybody, what was your favorite school supply to get? So what's something that people can drop this off because you're going to be looking, I know for me it was like Lisa Frank binders and pencils and colorful pink glitter stuff. So what about you? I
love to get crayons and markers and papers. So.
Okay, so you colorful,
yes.
you're a little artiste.
Yes.
Okay, we love that. So when can people finally make those donations? You've already been collecting, when is the last day?
The last day is July 26th.
July 26th, and while this is up on the screen, do you have a message for the community out there about why they should donate?
I believe that they should donate because Stuff a Bus is not nearly just about bringing in donations. It symbolizes a collectiveness and compassion for the community.
Okay, so side question. You got your fashions ready for the fall?
Yes, I do.
I love to see the Royal Court when y'all strut down the field in your matching ensembles. You always look so fashionable. And I can't wait for your coronation. It's going to be a fantastic time this homecoming.
Yes.
All right, Faith, we're going to be looking forward to hearing back from you about Stuff a Bus. You see it right here on your screen. July 26th is a big donation day that's happening at the Smith Brown Memorial Union. Thank you so much, Faith. And don't go anywhere. We still have much more Love 225 to go, including... yeah, when we return, we're in our get dressed up and step out era. We're talking SU. The Athletics Gala is coming up for a second year. You do not want to miss out on the fun. Plus, we'll be talking to a beauty expert about hair health and hair loss, how she's helping people feel like themselves again. That's all coming up right here on Love 225. Let me get a SU. The Bluff is the place to be, and there have been so many new additions, and this year's gala is no different. It's the second go-around for the Southern University Athletic Department and their upcoming gala, and I want to make sure that you beat me there, don't beat me there, and joining me to talk about it from the Southern University Athletics Department, Ms. Ajhonee Rodney. Thank you so much for joining me, Ms. Rodney.
Thanks for having me.
And first, I guess a happy Black Women in Sports Day to you as a Black woman in the athletics department. Did you always see yourself working in athletics?
To be honest, Brandy, I did not. Working in sports was nowhere on my career path, wasn't on my vision board. It's something that kind of happened overnight. However, I can say in year 7, I have grown to love it.
Yeah, and you're a Southern University grad, so there's a lot of love that you get to pour back into the university that poured into you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So talk to me about some of the things that y'all got going on in the athletics department. There's so much to be excited about. To me, the big highlight from last year, and it may be small to some people, but I think it adds to my fan experience, those LED lights in Mumford Stadium.
Oh, yeah. Especially if it's a win.
Especially when it's a win.
Going crazy. The fans are just screaming. I mean, it's no other place like being on the Bluff on Saturday night.
That's right, with the band and everything. And I know that y'all have broken some records from the 50th annual Bayou Classic. That was a complete sellout event Friday and Saturday.
And we had the win.
And we got the win. Oh, the big win with now our new coach. So fantastic. The Terrence Graves era has started off 1-0. We love that for us. We're on a win streak. But we're here to talk about the gala. I've been joking with people that I'm in my get dressed up and step out era. Not just step out and go to the bar, honey. We are getting dressed up in formal gowns to go support events that are important to us. What is the second annual athletics gala?
So we are partying with a purpose. So we invite everyone to experience the standard that we have at Southern University. The gala will be held on August 23rd, 2024 at the Raising Cane's River Center. Fans and supporters can experience a 3-course dinner, a silent auction. We have a welcome reception with an open bar and the entertainment lineup.
It's so much fun. I was so honored that y'all asked me to MC last year for the inaugural athletics gala. It was a fantastic time. I got to meet some real athletics legends, the real OGs of Southern athletics, and we had just a ball. Tamia, we didn't get to do our Tamia shuffle.
We didn't because we were working.
And so we were working, that's right. It's not about our coordination. We were too busy working. But this year, not Tamia, another what I would call a millennial icon, right? Who is the special guest performer this year?
Music Soul Child.
I'm so excited. I'm not gonna try to sing it to y'all.
I have so many favorite songs. It's like I'm gonna have to step away from work and enjoy the concert.
Because last year, what was the response you got from people that got to go? That this was everybody's first time. Did it kind of set a bar?
Everyone was blown away. They were like, you guys have nailed the experience from start to finish. And working logistics, that's what I like to hear. And so now I'm like, how can I elevate it? What can I do next? So you'll just have to come and see.
You'll have to come and see. Of course, tickets, tables, sponsorships available. You still have time for all of that. But this is also a special part of bringing people back to the Bluff to get a preview of the athletics department and sports this season, right?
Absolutely. So we like to call it Back to the Bluff weekend. So this weekend will kick off fall sports at Southern University. We have a jam-packed weekend from Friday all the way until Monday, concluding with our golf tournament.
We love it. So hair, nails, tuxedos, dresses, hotel rooms. You'll want to be here for the whole weekend. It's like a pre-homecoming homecoming.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at that full screen of information so that people can know the second annual SU Athletics Gala, Friday, August 23rd, happening at the Raising Cane's River Center. Ajhonee, what would be your message to people about why they need to come this year?
So all proceeds from this event will not only enhance our scholarship efforts for our talented student athletes so that we can continue to recruit the best talent here on the Bluff, but it will help them on and off and in the classroom. We are trying to enhance our technology, modernizing our scoreboards, so in the basketball arena, softball and baseball, and just give the overall collegiate level experience that those athletes pour their hearts out and they deserve.
The D1 collegiate athletic experience. Yeah, we got to let them know the Southern standard.
The standard.
We're on the prowl. I could do this all day. SU Athletics Gala, again, happening Friday, August 23rd. Ajhonee, thank you so much for stopping by. And when we return, anytime you leave a stylish chair, you want to feel good, right? And our next guest is doing that. She's talking to us about hair health and hair loss. That's right here on Love 225. Don't go anywhere. Our next guest is quite literally an expert. With 4 decades of experience, she's a hair and beauty expert specializing in hair loss. She's the owner of Vanessa's Hair Company, Mrs. Vanessa Spencer. I'm so excited to have you here today.
Well, thank you, and thank you for such a lovely introduction.
A lovely introduction, it's all truth. Mom, entrepreneur, wife, therapist, so many other things. So many colorists, hair cutter, all kinds of things, okay?
Yes.
So people don't know, I have a special affinity for Mrs. Spencer because I've been knowing you a very, very long time. Why?
Long time, because your grandmother and your mom, even before you were alive, and all your aunts were already coming to me. They were my clients, my friends, family.
Yeah,
Yes.
I grew up going to your salon. We're not going to tell them all the stories, but pretty much the person I am now, I was even in your salon. But a lot of my, not necessarily milestones, but a lot of my childhood memories are spent early Saturday mornings, sitting under the hair dryer for hours. But you have been doing this, like you said, you've done generations of hair in my family. How did you get into hairstyling or being a beautician?
Well, it was a desire that I've always had, a passion. And when I was able to go, I went to school, and I've already started my family. And then I went to school, and it just took off from there. I was here for maybe 2 years. Then I left and went to Atlanta and worked there. And then I came back after 6 years. And that's when I got to meet your family.
Now, not many business owners in Baton Rouge can say that they've had their doors open for 40 years.
Yes,
That they've been
wow.
doing this for 40 years. So congratulations, that's quite the note. The one thing that I got from you, Miss Vanessa, that I've taken with me everywhere I go, anytime I wash my hair, I touch my hair, is concern about the health of my hair.
Yes.
When so many people may not, you know, they just care about it looking good, you always stress that the hair had to be healthy. You've been telling me that my whole life. Why is it so important that you teach your clients about having healthy hair and maintaining the health of your hair?
Because that's the beginning. If you take care of your hair, it'll take care of you. It's your crown and glory. And if you always do what you're supposed to do with it and try not to do the fads and everything, you can do some of them, but you just have to do it healthy. And because of now, today, with the conditions that we're having and finding so many people are suffering with the hair loss.
Now, that's the part that I thought was the most interesting. You and I were talking in the shop a couple weeks ago, and you were talking to me about how one of the things you've been stressing to people about health of their hair is that hair grows from the inside out. Talk to me about that.
Yes, a lot of people think that hair comes from the outside, and they can buy all the lotions and potions whenever they're suffering any kind of problems, but that's not true. Hair loss is so huge, and it is from the inside. That's one way the body is letting you know something is wrong. You start losing your hair. It could be from numerous things. And when we start talking, that's the things that I'll have to ask you. And the first thing people think that I'm going to ask you, well, what do you do? How do you shampoo it? What do you use? Yeah, that's important. But I want to know, what's your lifestyle? What's your family? What's your medical? Do you exercise? Do you eat well? Do you drink enough water? All those things, that's all a part of the hair, and that's how our hair grows.
Now, what you're seeing on screen right now, talk to me about this technology that you use. You've used it for me before to show me how it works. Talk to me about this technology that we're seeing.
Yes, it's amazing when clients look at the health of their hair from the way that I look at it. One of the parts of the puzzle we have to put together in looking at what's wrong, what's the diseases, what's your disorders. We take our time, and it's magnified by 60 times. And I go in and I look at the health of your scalp, your follicles, look and see how many hairs you have growing. We look at the normal side, and then we look at the issues that you're having. So here what we're doing is looking at her scalp and letting her know the things that she needs to do and how we can help her.
And from there, you'll help them create like a treatment plan, or?
What we would do, well, first we start with consultation. We do a discovery. And like I said, I ask many, many questions. And the questions have questions. And then I bring you in and we'll talk about it a little bit more. And once we connect those dots, we'll look at it with the microscope. And then we'll look at all the other questions that I've asked you. We may have to ask you for your blood labs. And then we do a analysis on that. So it's quite a few pieces that we have to put together in order to decide your treatment plan.
It's a detailed process. So it's more than just a treatment, a conditioner, or a shampoo. This is a real treatment plan. So if people want to schedule a consultation, they're struggling with hair loss, they see me and you up here looking mighty fine with our little short haircuts, and they're saying, okay, if she does Brandy's hair and her hair is super cute, I want to go get treated, or maybe I'm suffering with hair loss. We've talked about children that have been treated by you that are suffering with hair loss. How can they get in touch with you?
They can give us a call at 225-774-4008, and then we'll have a conversation, schedule you, and then we'll get started on it. And if you see excessive hair, that's what we need to know. In your tub, on your sink, on the counter, anywhere. Give us a call, because time is follicles.
Time is follicles. Vanessa's Hair Company. You see the address right there. That's a number for you to dial so that you can schedule your consultation. Miss Vanessa, with all your years of knowledge and expertise, thank you so much for joining us right here on Love 225. 225 love you.
And we love you and love Brandy.
With that, we'll be right back. P.S. We've got something very special here in South Louisiana. Go like, follow, share the Love 225 show, and myself at Brandy B. Harris TV on social media, because there's so much more that we want to share with you. Until next time, Love 225.